Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to continue on with our 3D designing phase, and I'm still on designing some 3D isometrics. So remember, in order for us to continue on to gain the skills and the knowledge we need for what we're going to design towards the end goal of our YouTube channel, is for you to master the art of interpretation. So by doing so is by taking what you are given in side views, as in like front view, side view, and the top view, and then using your mind and visualizing it into a final 3D product, right? So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to design this isometric on the right side of the screen, right? So remember what I've said in the previous video. You got to start off with the view that in which that you're comfortable with, that it will guide you towards designing the final product, right? We have the front view, and then we have the side view, and then we got the top view. So the one in which that is suits me and I'm comfortable with, I'm gonna start off with the right view. Using the right view and my guide as the top view, because at the top view you got the hexagon, and then you project down, you can see the level of extrusion, right? And from there onwards, as I keep on designing the right view with reference to the top view, you would end up getting the front view, right? So now you're gonna go to start the sketch, right? So remember this cube box right here. It guides you towards which level at which you must start at. So the front view, remember, it is the XY plane. The right view, it is the YZ plane, right? So I'm gonna start off with the right view using the guide as the top view. So if the right view is on this side of the cube, meaning that my right view is the YZ plane. So I'm gonna start off my sketch over there. Keep in mind that your YZ plane is your midpoint, meaning that if we go to the top view, your YZ plane is somewhere around A going to the end horizontally. Okay? So now we're gonna start off by analyzing our sketch. If we come here and analyze our sketch, you can see that there's an extrusion of an hexagon. It's still within there. And then there's a wall, right? And then this wall, the length of 30, it is this wall, if you look at it at the top view. So we're going to start off by designing the elements that are on the inside. We're going to start off with this one, the hidden line element. Now let's see. If we come here, you'll see that the length of that element is 66. I'm going to come here and you're going to measure 66, right? So if you want your things to work and align properly, you just gotta put it there at the center so that you don't get lost along the way, okay? Then from there onwards, we need the height of this element from P up to there to where the hidden line starts. And you can see there, when you go to the left of your, okay, when you go left, sorry for the inconvenience there, you can see that the length of that portion over there is 10 millimeters. Can come to that point and then you measure 10. Okay, so all you're gonna have to do now is take it right over there at the end point and then you join it. Keep in mind that this is 66. It's from this point to that other point. But then they tell you if from this point to that point is 66, meaning that you gotta go down at an angle of 60 degrees. You're gonna come at that point and you're just gonna make a little bit of a line, and then you're gonna come and then you measure 60 degrees, and then you got your 60 degrees, which is this point. Oh my goodness, made a bit of a mistake there. Sorry there, guys. It was the 60 degrees was supposed to be on this two lines, not this line and that line. put a dimension there, and then you make it 60, and then you got it. And then from there onwards, to not confuse yourself or anything else like that, you can finish the sketch. And then you're gonna extrude. Now, I want you to make a symmetric extrusion, meaning that both sides is equal, okay? Now, let's see. The length of this base right over here, from that point to that other point is 20, and then from A to the other one is 20, then meaning that the total length is 40, okay? So, now that you got it, you see that you got the base, and now we're gonna start off by going for the hexagon. So where is the hexagon? Is at the top view. So you won't, if you want to sketch it there, you're gonna have to go through a little bit of a long process, but if you want to make it much more quicker, you're gonna start off with the top view. You're gonna make your sketch at the top view, and then you're gonna measure where that hexagon is. Now, when you come here, you will see your center, and then you see that the hexagon starts off from the front edge to the center, which is how much? 30 degrees. Not 30 degrees, 30 millimeters. Then from there, you can start off with your hexagon. You're gonna go to polygon, and you're gonna make it 6 sides. Make sure that it is relative to the horizontal plane. Now, we're gonna see the length of our hexagon. You can see that they give us it is 15. So you're gonna make a dimension, click on that line, and then you make it 15. Then you finish the sketch, and then you extrude it. The height, okay, look there. We need to find the height of this hexagon, which is our extrusion point. Now, if you can see here, we're given the length from the beneath to there, which is 55. And then we have the base, which is 10. 55 subtract 10, and you get 45. Right? Then from there onwards, we're gonna start off and create our walls. If you can check the length of our wall, the height actually, it's 30. And then when you look at the top view, you can see there's a wall on the right hand side, and there's a wall on the left hand side. So here we're gonna use the method of mirror to create the wall on the left hand side. So now we're gonna start off by projecting just this geometry of the line. Then we can start off by drawing the line, actually the wall, actually sorry for that. The height, it's 30, and then the length, which is 120. Then you just make it there, and then you join it 90 degrees both sides. Okay, you're gonna extrude it. So the thickness of our wall, look there, we're not given there. We got 20 and 20 this side, which is 40, and then we got our 60 as the total length of this width. And then you're gonna say 60 minus 40, and then you get 20, and then meaning that the thickness of the wall, which is 10, right? Then from there onwards, we are gonna take this wall, and then we're gonna project it to the other side. We're gonna use the mirror. So we use the mirror to copy the exact same dimension of the other side, making it identical to the other side by using the referential plane. So we're gonna take this extrusion, the wall. So we're gonna find the plane. So if we're gonna make it identical to that other side, we're gonna use this plane from A going all the way to the end horizontally. So remember, it is our YZ plane. Okay, Now that that's done, what we're gonna do now, hold up, let me take this guy and then put it over there. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna start off with this one. We're gonna start off with this body, projecting it up. So as you can see, this body is going at a bit of an angle, which is 60 degrees. And then when you look at it from the top view, you can see that there's a circle, meaning that this right here, when you project it up, you get this circle. And then they give us the dimension, which is diameter 30. So we're gonna start off. Okay, look, you can either start from the center or you can just start it from that point and then you extrude it to this point. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by sketching it from that point, and we're gonna cut it so that we can see what's actually going on. Then you can project it so that you don't get lost along the way. So we actually cut this whole unit, but we are on the wall. We are actually on this level right here. So we're gonna start off our sketch. So the height of this body, it's 40 millimeters. Sorry there. Gonna make a line. Then you're gonna measure it. Gonna make it 40, right? Then the length from this point to that other point, it is the diameter. Because you can see when you project it and you take it there, you can see that from that point to that point is 30, meaning from that point to that point is diameter 30. So we're gonna make a length of 30. Then you're gonna make a little bit of a line, but you're gonna add a dimension of 60. Right? Then you're gonna finish the sketch, then you're gonna extrude it to that face over there. We are nearly done. Then what you're gonna do that is left, it is to design the circle, which is the cylinder. Then you extrude it. Then the height of that cylinder, it is 40. Now we're gonna project the geometry in order for us to get the center. There you go. There's our guide. There's our center. And then there you go. You get the diameter 30. The extrusion point, which is 40. And there you go. You are done. You are done with your design. And we can verify the front view. There's our front view. Okay, we may not see these two level points, so we're gonna do this instead. We're gonna come here to view. We're gonna do a half sectional view. Then you come and view it from that point. You can see that base and the hexagon, then the body, then the other side, right? Then from there we can look at it from the top view. And there's our top view. And then you're done.